Hey there, lovelies. Welcome to Tea Time with Ty. It's me, daughter of the Most High. Brace yourself, because this tea might just transform your life. Hey there, lovelies. Welcome to the Reading Chair, and welcome to another segment of Tea Time with Ty. And it's me, Ty, aka God's daughter, because I am God's daughter, and I am coming to you again to read you an excerpt from a book and a poem. Now, today I am going to read another segment from my book called Spilling My Tea, and this is definitely a sensitive section, so it's going to be a lot of transparency in this passage, and then we shall discuss. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. Mr. Love dragged Lady down the hallway and into their bedroom, slamming the door behind them. Without hesitation, he yanked her into the closet. "You gonna kick me out? You crazy. You don't give a F about me. I'ma kill you." Lady knew he wasn't bluffing. She had tucked a small knife into her jacket before coming in, just in case something like this happened. She had grown so afraid of him that she kept small weapons hidden around the house, protection she might one day need from her own husband. Mr. Love swung at her with his one free arm while forcing his weight onto her. She always tried to keep her children from hearing their episodes, but this was different. He was going to kill her. Desperate, she screamed out, praying that one of the kids would remember what she had taught them. Get a neighbor. Get help. Don't wait. Even with the one usable hand, he overpowered her. He used the cast on his broken arm like a weapon, pressing into her neck while covering her mouth and nose with the other hand. His body weight crushing down on her, cutting off her breath. Her vision was dimming. Lady managed to slip her hand into her pocket and grab the knife. She didn't want to stab him. She never wanted to hurt him. But it was becoming him or her. Her fingers trembled as she tried to get a grip, her head spinning from the lack of air. Mr. Love saw her pulling the knife out, and it sent him into a frenzy. "Oh, now I'm really going to kill you." He moved his casted arm from her neck and started driving it into her stomach. They struggled, but he was stronger. He grabbed the plastic bag from the closet floor and began forcing it towards her face. "This is it," Lady thought. "This is how I'm going to die." She prayed silently. "God, is this how you're going to let me die? By this man while my children are in the other room?" She remembered her friend murdered by her boyfriend while her kids watched. Then Lady's daughter began pounding on the bedroom door, screaming for him to stop. The sound startled him just long enough for Lady to twist herself from under his weight, but the closet door was still blocked, so she still had no escape. "You see what you did?" he snapped. "You didn't put the kids in this?" Lady took the opportunity to soften her voice. "This is my only chance," she thought. "I'm so sorry, baby. I love you. I can show you. I can do whatever you want. Whatever you want, I'll make it better. You just need help." She gently took his hand, rubbing it, trying to keep him from using it to harm her further. He eased slightly, but she could still see the rage burning behind his glossy eyes. He had convinced himself that Lady didn't love him, and he had said before many times that he'd kill her and then himself, and she believed him. He started reaching for the plastic bag again, ready to finish what he started. Lady felt her body go still. She had accepted her fate. Then, pounding on the front door, shouting heavy footsteps. "Come out of the closet with your hands up." The police had arrived. So that definitely was intense. That was an intense passage that I wrote. And let me just start off by saying, with this autobiography that I wrote, I did not write this to bash or blast anyone, but specifically to raise awareness, to allow someone else to see that it is okay to speak up, and to also show people that may be on the other end of that how it looks. I think that being someone that is in an abusive relationship is just as torturing to the abusee to the abuser as it is to the abusee. And the reason why I say it is, can you imagine what could have been going through Mr. Love's mind battles, thinking that no one cared about him, these voices in his head that's telling him to do things that he doesn't even understand, losing himself in that moment. It's not just perspective for the person who is the victim, but it's also perspective for the other party in the situation. So I like to raise a question. Have you ever been on either end of the spectrum? If you have, what were your thoughts in that moment? To me, looking back on it, even though I was in that situation, both parties needed deliverance. It is so important for us to understand who we are before we hop into a relationship, before we especially hop into a marriage. And we can't understand who we are unless we understand who God is. And I feel that in that comes deliverance, because we're born into sin. So you have to look at it from every perspective. And for those who has experienced these things, it's okay to speak up. It's okay to leave. It is okay to exit out of that situation. And for those who are on the outside looking in, understand how people may feel, how people may feel shame, how people may feel sorrow, or people may feel pity, or people may feel disgust, even with themselves. And try to empathize with that. Not take pity, but empathize. And so I wrote a poem. And I think that this poem goes greatly with this situation. In every situation that God actually provides a way of escape from, even when we put ourselves in predicaments that He did not destine. This poem is called Sustained. So very weak, fragile, naive, up until the point where something on the inside of me began to rise up, greatness, power, wisdom, a being so terrific that it makes me seem above average, great in all His ways, incredible how He keeps me. He will never leave me nor forsake me. Because of Him, greatness brewing on the inside of me will come forth. Better is my portion. Soar like an eagle, walk and not be weary, run and not faint, for He sustains me. And I only wrote that poem about a year ago, guys, but this poem speaks to so many different situations. I feel like if you are here today, you can relate to those words, to the words in that poem. God sustains us. Even when we make decisions that is not pleasing to Him, He still sustains us. He will never leave us. We may leave Him, but He will be right there waiting. And so, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I want you to drop your comments inside of the chat so that we can have a discussion. If you come across this video and you have made it to this point, please feel free to like it, subscribe, and also hit the notification so that you can be notified whenever these videos drop. I'm looking forward to going on this journey with you guys, and I will talk to you on Thursday. Okay, bye.